I
Go on
think
mute, hands.
my guy has mute.
And I swear you just unmute this. Hostile World, we back again. Welcome, family. We appreciate you joining us today. Today, a little bit different from what we accustomed to. We know we got the Olympics coming up this summer, actually in 4 days, and we can cover some stuff that interests us as, excuse me, as court every 4 year Olympic fans. I'm definitely not a follower of all these sports, all these track and field sports, swimming, gymnastics, whatever have you. Not a follower of these athletes, but every time Olympic rolls around, we head in the game and we were ready to go, we're ready to roll. If you're in the stream, peoples, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to the Hastro Bros YouTube page as well as follow us on Instagram, and we would definitely appreciate that. Fellas, how we doing today? You feeling good? How was your week?
Yeah,
Weekend?
man. Not too bad. I know hockey went partying this weekend. We had teams in the
Any
country
place in the
this
country.
weekend.
Yeah,
For
Shansi,
tips on the weekend. Yes, I see it. So I think the girls had a blast.
Mm-hmm.
I was
I don't know about
indoors.
the guys.
I was
Yeah, it was
indoors.
indoors.
Must have been good.
I was indoors. I heard a guy told me today, a work colleague saying, uh, the event was blah. He was alright. He wasn't too impressed.
Mm.
He was a Marshall fan, Marshall Montano. So he enjoyed that. You know, Marshall always brings the energy. But other than that, he said it was so so. It was so so.
Well,
But I'm pretty sure majority of
money
fans
well
had
saved.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure majority of fans had a blast nonetheless, especially the ladies as you said. I
Mhm.
saw a lot of videos about Thames. Everybody was like, that's their crush, female crush. So I guess it was a blast. I guess she was astonishing, outstanding,
Mhm. So yeah,
stupendous.
man.
That's good stuff, man. Well, personally, how did the weekend go for you guys? I know that's like general hype for the weekend, but everything was
Mhm.
blessed on your end.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
too
man.
bad. I had to do some work, unfortunately. Uh,
Mhm.
but other than that, it was a good weekend. Still had
Not
time
the
to
vibe.
relax, did gym, but
Mhm.
I had to do some work. So that was about it.
Not the vibe, boy. Not the vibe at all.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I can't
I
buy
feel
it.
like
I had no choice. This way, if result this weekend coming up, cause deadline was deadline for these. I guess these two courses were it's next week Friday. So I really
Mhm.
wanted to finish it this weekend, so I can just enjoy the week and then have a good weekend, a good Friday. Hopefully, get play some basketball next week. Let the guys
Yeah, that's
reemerge,
true, boy. Uh-huh.
reemerge and drop some threes.
you'll see. Time will tell. So let me dive into it, people. So Olympics start on July 26th. I think that's on Friday.
Yeah, that's Friday
If
for
my
sure.
yes, my math still working. Um, and we generally, as the Astro Bros, are going to be following some popular athletes as well as local athletes to Barbados and by extension the Caribbean, just to keep tabs on um, a few and kind of highlight those athletes' journey throughout the Paris 2024 Olympic season. Um, we got some interesting numbers to talk about as it relates to the athletes in the Caribbean and at home as well in Barbados. So definitely looking forward to talking to you guys about that. But um, let me. I don't know if you guys have researched this, but like, what's the most weird sport you guys find in the Olympics right now?
Hands down, it gotta be this breaking. As they call it.
What?
Like, what do you have?
What do you call
Breaking,
it? Breaking? What is that
yeah,
exactly?
break
Break
dancing.
dancing,
Oh,
apparently,
breakdance. Oh,
is a
breakdance.
sport in the freaking
Whoa.
Olympics. Like, come on, man.
How?
Come on.
I
Why?
actually
You
would
talking
like
about
to
how?
know
I
the
talking about
specific
why?
criteria. I would like to know the criteria for something
For
entering in
what
the
makes a
Olympics.
sport? Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
like come on, man. They do better than that. I feel like there's so many other things out there that deserve recognition as a sport. I figured they might see even chess or something like that in the
yeah.
Olympic. They ain't got chess, but they got break dancing. That's crazy to me.
Breakdancing.
But I
Mhm.
guess it is a physical activity. Maybe they define it something like that where you actually have to use. I don't know.
Might as well put typing in there. I don't understand.
I guess I don't know. That's such a strange thing. That's such a strange thing to be a part
Yeah.
of the Olympics, but it is what it is. It's there. I definitely not tuning into that, but I don't know. Some people might find it fun. That is very strange to me.
I mean, if you put break dancing in, I don't know why I can't talk today. If you put break dancing in, I think parkour might be a close rival to
Parkour.
that. Yeah.
That would be that's interesting actually. That's a good way to see it, Hans. I never thought about that. That actually probably would be more interesting than breakdance. Oh, you know that thing? You know they got that like professional tag thing.
Yes. Yeah, I know you're
I
talking
feel like
about.
that would even be
Oh,
more
yeah,
exciting.
Yeah, yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
That would be
But
cool.
like it would be good to find out what like how you enter a sport into the Olympics. I know like throughout the year or past couple of years I've been seeing some weird sports pop up on Instagram. They got this new version of table tennis. I saw a new version of squash that to me it is like whoa, really?
Mhm.
We can call these
A
sports
new
now. We can just start
a
making
new
up
version of
stuff
squash. How was that played?
like a slingshot thing. Like I vaguely remember it, but like
Mm,
is a it's something like you hit the ball on the wall and then you catch it and swing it around and sling it back on the
mm.
wall. Some
Okay,
weird thing like
okay.
that. So um I I don't know. I feel like if you could come up with something like some version of something that's kind of
Of another
creative,
sport. Yeah.
you could really
Yeah.
create a sport. Because this table tennis one that I saw is where the table is curved like this,
Mhm.
and you basically hit
Mhm.
the ball along the curve of the table and the net above. So like if you don't get it under, I guess is a point for the other person, right? So instead of going over, you're
Mhm.
going under. So like a lot, a lot of weird things, and I feel like the Olympics because of that would just start expanding because everybody will got a case for why their sport should be in the Olympics, right? Maybe
Yeah.
it has to be popular enough, like people has to have to know about it and stuff like that in order for it to get in at least. But
Or a sport that they see that has a lot of potential for growth. Because that sport you called, I can't say that
Breaking.
being popular.
Breaking.
but
But
that's very
that
physical though. When I
yeah,
saw it, the
it
one
is.
with the slingshot, like that's
Yo,
very
that sounds very tough. That
I
sounds
think
demanding.
breaking is physical as well. Even
yeah,
though I don't I wouldn't classify it as a sport, but that is when I see people doing it in terms of just regular dancing, people see people break dancing and like that is such a demanding exercise on the
yeah,
body. Like people that do it that are able to do it have to be exceptionally fit,
Yeah,
first of all.
the
So
joints have to be sturdy and strong. The core has to
but
be
also
strong
flexible.
as well as
But
flexible.
also flexible.
yeah.
So a lot of yoga must be involved as well. A lot of stretching.
I see, oh God, Pilates, all that.
Mhm. So it's interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Very, very, very interesting. Um, I think we kind of alluded to this already, but um, what sport you guys think should be in the Olympics that is not in the Olympics?
Road
Hmm.
tennis.
Man, not there yet.
I agree. I agree. I
I don't know
Juan
if
Jones
that's
gonna
there
be
yet.
first. Juan Jones ain't there yet, but I think it should be there.
That could be. I can definitely see a case for that. I can definitely see a case for that.
if road tennis don't get in before pickleball, again, cray.
Dog. But but it's funny. I was talking about that in
Pickleball
the
is in
story
America right now.
just the other
Pickleball is
day.
growing.
Yeah, and that's a big thing
Yeah,
in America right now. I am certain that pickleball
Yeah.
will end it in the Olympics, maybe by
probably
let's
the
say
next Olympics.
the next three. I would give it to the next three Olympics. So the next 12 years,
Mhm.
pickleball can be in the Olympics.
12 years. That's
That
a
might be
lot of
Yeah,
time.
maybe in there before
but
at
I
the
think it
rate.
got. I mean. I feel like you got other
Unless
sports that they like. I surprised. Well, no, this is a little bit different. You know what's crazy about it? Football. I think there's an exception to football, but football using football as an example. That's a sport that's played internationally a fair amount of times, or a reasonable amount of times, but it's still in the Olympics. Was another sport. Uh, I guess volleyball. I don't know much about the volleyball scene, but like cricket, for example. I
cricket
Volleyball
guess
in the
isn't
Olympics.
cricket should be in Olympics. That was the sport I was
I
gonna
was
say.
thinking, I was thinking so, but then I was like, well, Hans bring out this point. A time we were talking, like cricket, the game is so long. I don't think many people can,
No, you could do a
watch it.
T20. It would have to be T20 format,
But yeah, it
or
will have to be
or
T20.
or you
But
could create a new format where it's like, well, I don't want to say create a new format because then that'd be weird if you do like 10 overs or some variation. But 20, you could definitely have to be T20. It would definitely have to be T20
I
again.
think that those two sports in particular are not in the Olympics because those are world collected sports throughout the years, right? So
right, that's the thing. That's what we're saying. ICC
yeah.
has pretty much they hold so many international games. All know even after ICC T20
Hmm.
World Cup bid, England playing West Indies. So ICC
Yeah.
does a good job of already kind of playing international cricket often. So
Are they?
Correct.
it's not really a need for
I
Olympics
feel it's
per
so
se.
confusing. I feel like it's like almost nothing carries any weight. There's a tournament after the T20 World Cup. There was this I think Legends World Cup, not World Cup. This Legends tournament. I think it was the top eight
Mhm.
teams within the world playing going head to head, and it was like the match was good, but it's just like, and it's also T20 format, and that happened right after the World Cup. So it's like, which was the most important? Which one matters to you most? Oh, I lose this, but I could play
Mhm.
this tournament and get bragging rights just a month later. Like, what is important? I feel like it's confusing as a fan. I'm not even a big cricket fan, but I feel it's confusing. There's so many tournaments going on. Is And they're always the same
Well,
teams too, right?
the World Cup is the biggest one.
Yeah,
So if you
exactly.
get
It's
that and you
always
lose the
has
other
some.
one, you come runner up or something. You still got bragging rights. You're still the best in the world. You still rank number one. But I
And then
think
lose again, and I lose to the same team 2 weeks later.
that's sports, buddy. That's all sports, bro. But yeah, just to finish my point, because those like basketball, for instance, you only see a lot of it in the US, but
Yeah,
there's
NBA.
basketball in other countries as well. And in order to bring it together where countries play against countries, you got the Olympics. And cricket already do that, like you guys said, through ICC. Football already do that through FIFA. So
But you still got football. Football is the exception to the rule.
yeah, I mean, there's different
I
versions
mean,
of football too.
basketball does the
Um,
same thing too. You want to say about the FIBA World
Yeah,
Cup?
you got FIBA. You got FIBA
Yeah,
World Cup. But
yeah, but FIBA's not huge like football World Cup or cricket
yeah,
World Cup like
it's
that.
yeah,
That's way.
but
yeah.
the
I don't
teams are
think.
still playing each other regardless. It's still where teams that normally don't play each other are still facing each other. So I mean, I don't want the point of the argument was to say that you want you want to get a team like Germany playing Saudi Arabia in basketball in football, but that can happen in basketball. Saudi Arabia
Hmm.
doesn't have a basketball team, but you know the teams
Yeah, I
do
get
come
what you're
together.
saying.
Like South Sudan played the USA the other day. I honestly didn't know South Sudan uh, was in the Olympics for the basketball, but
But
clearly they
this
qualified.
the thing with basketball is a little bit different. Is so the FIBA is like a pre-qualifying. The FIBA is used as a pre-qualifying round for the Olympics. So there's a connection between the two. Let me call it leagues for lack of a better term.
Hmm.
Um, so they're related in some sense. So I guess that is where the popularity of it may rise if you into the team, the countries and stuff like that. But yeah, to me, FIBA is not as big as some of the other, I guess, let me say leagues that the sport or tournaments that the other sports have that may even rival the Olympics or surpass it. Like FIFA World Cup is way bigger than the Olympics in my opinion.
That's the biggest
To
that's
some
probably
degree.
the biggest in the world. What the comparable? The comparable World Cup, FIFA World Cup, and Olympics is probably and that is just yeah. The Olympics going to probably get a larger audience, of course, because so many more sports. But also the Olympics
Uh,
World Cup has to be the biggest
yeah,
sporting event there is in the world.
exactly.
I
Hobby
mean,
horsing.
bro, I had to look this up, bro. I just looked this up. This is ridiculous. Oh my god,
Is that
hobby
the is
horse.
that the is that the one where there's a broom? There's no actual real horse.
This is a Chell's game, bro. There's no
Bruh,
way. This
there's
is
no way.
there's
Is
Yeah,
that
that's the
on the
one. Yeah,
list?
yeah. That's the one you actually don't have a horse. Yeah, remember that hobby horsing.
yeah.
Hobby
Is that an
horsing.
Olympic
Let me
sport as
see.
well?
I don't know if it in the
Hobby horsing.
Olympics or if
Nah, I ain't
Danielle
seen
was
it
trying
here.
to say that
To me, that is
this
the
is a
craziest
sport
sport I've
that
ever seen.
should be in the
Actually, that
Olympics.
sport should be banned. I don't care. That sport.
That's like
All right.
clowning around, be like
Yeah, you don't
It
have a
is true.
you don't have a real horse. You just jump. You might as well do hurdles or get a horse.
Exactly.
Like,
Or do high jump.
yeah, what do you try combine it? But yeah, that's it. Shout out to Danielle for that one.
that's that's crazy though.
Just for confirmation, it is not part of the Olympics, so
Okay,
that is a good sign that we still
Yeah.
have some sanity left on this earth.
we have to hope.
Not for too long, buddy. I
If
feel
that
like
if that makes it before road tennis, we have to do more to push the sport of road tennis. There's no question about it.
might You
that's
might got
facts.
more idiots out there that like
Hobby horse.
hobby horsing than people
TikTok
that
and
like
push
road
hobby
tennis.
horsing. TikTok and push hobby
Exactly.
horsing crew. Oh boy.
But
That's a
before we
good
move
one.
on, guys, when I mentioned
Mhm.
cricket, I got a double batter last week. I sent the video, and you guys watched the video. South
Yeah,
Africa, India.
yes.
I need to hear
Well,
the proof for the audience, for the fans.
I saw I saw I saw it. I
It was
saw
about
it.
a meter.
That's all I can say.
It looked like about a meter.
But
It
at
looked
the end of the day, any man fault that it was there. It was there, to be honest. It's not the man fault that it was how it was. That the boundary keepers or whatever you call them to make sure that the thing's straight.
hands up with your hands. You saw your hands
Because
He
too.
could
man,
only he could only play within the
Man, good.
boundaries. And at that time, that was the boundary. So
Sportsmanlike conduct. Sportsmanlike, sportsmanlike conduct. He would have pushed that back up if it was the other way around. But
who
you know,
the player would have pushed it up.
and then if it was obviously if his team was batting and he happened to be walking the perimeter, yeah, he
But
saw
why
that.
would he be walking the perimeter? He can be
And
chilling in the pavilion.
players do that. Well, I don't mean the starters. I mean like the guys with the water boys, etc.
But that's
They told
mostly for the
told this.
fielding team.
It is, but I'm just saying. I just indulge me
That's a
now.
stretch. Nah, I ain't indulging that.
The point is, if it's gonna be a disadvantage to your team, you're always gonna make
Yeah.
sure the advantage is that no longer exists.
But I just think that's a consequence of playing the game of cricket. I think
That's the
I would
umpire
like to,
fault, man. That hardly happens.
but as the umpire, you actually gotta go to the third umpire to rule that out because the
That,
umpire on the field not gonna
and the,
see
and
that
the,
the
and the
rope
worst
pushed
part about
back.
it is the
exactly.
worst part about it that there was a replay. It should have been so clear for the replay. After the replay, it should have been moved.
But
But
the replay focus was more so on the catch
Cash
than
done.
anything else.
you see it. I
Somebody
just see a
challenge you.
replay.
Oh, you
You
can't.
you watch the catch. You can see it. Oh,
Yeah,
you,
but
you
I
can't.
had context. But I had context of watching that video. If you see it in real life
In
or
real time, you
watching it on
looking at
TV,
yo,
you're not
this
even
is my catch.
studying
Exactly.
that the thing
Exactly.
push back unless use a South African
But
fan.
that's why we are not the umpires. We're not trained to see these kind of things. They're trained to see this.
No, but you gotta look at the third umpire because the umpires on the field can't see the replay.
Exactly. Just getting to you. You may replaying it for TV, but not for the
Unless
field.
it's a big screen on the field.
Yeah, that they're
It might have
replaying
I
it.
mean,
been a big screen on the field.
it is a big screen on the field. That's how they
But the
make the
umpires
decisions.
ain't gonna be
But the
looking
umpires are
at that
studying
really
that.
though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this technology as well. But but point is, they
It's
were
the third
robbed.
umpire fault then.
They were
Is
robbed.
that what you
It's like all the officials' fault. But they were robbed. We saw it.
you
I
gotta
just
say
want to
all
make
the
sure
officials.
the fans know that it was correct on this. So I had a the back.
Correct in saying that the boundary was pushed back, or correct in saying that they were robbed
That the boundary was pushed back by a meter, which cost South Africa the game.
a meter. That's not a meter.
How much it was? Two.
That's not a meter.
That may be a
Come
meter.
on.
But
It's about a
That
meter.
that far?
Yeah, it was
Nah,
far, guys. It was far. It
nah.
was far.
it was
I
not
ain't,
that
I ain't,
far.
I ain't see a meter. Not in that
It was
pushback.
not that far. But I would
The
say
man,
maybe.
that man could have go camping.
Oh,
You
no.
talking about?
No.
You know how long a meter is, big man?
That man
I just
with
can't tell you a meter is like,
3.3 feet. With 3.3 feet, that man could have pitched a tank.
but
A meter is about 3.3 feet. That man got a picture tank. That man had enough space to camp
It
out.
wasn't that
3.3
far.
feet.
I would say
Nah,
within the
a meter
meter
is not
range.
3.3 feet.
Brother, check it.
Bro, I
I would
swear.
say, I would say, if it's not a
It's
meter, it
yeah,
probably
For real?
definitely
Yeah,
less.
it's
boy.
a meter.
3.3. Oh,
Yeah, I tell
that's
you these things.
crazy.
I tell you these things, Hans. Don't jump up back
That's
in there, you know.
crazy.
These people don't jump up back.
3.3 feet.
It's only 3 feet.
That,
Ain't that much.
anyways, my opinion on the whole thing is somewhat agreeing with Rayvon in saying that it's not the fielder fault that the boundary. Well, it might not be that particular fielder's fault that the boundary was pushed back. I would like to see when it was pushed back within the game, like what diving action to save a four caused the boundary to be pushed back. And the person, if the player push it back, get up throwing the ball, whatever, they should probably fix it if they could. No, it would be funny to me if a South African player is who went to dive for a four and push it back, and it just come back to haunt them in the end. To me, that's hilarious. But hey,
Wait,
I agree that
ring, ring,
there's a
ring, ring, ring. Hans, I just got a call. Indian fielders who push back the boundary. That just came
how you
through evidence. He
how
pushed
you
back the
know
boundary. He pushed
how
back the
you know that
boundary.
how you know it
Don't
was him.
don't worry about the sources. Don't worry about the
It's
sources.
always sources.
Don't worry
Hey,
about the
sources
sources.
mean everything, bro.
Huh?
Uh,
I got the sources on.
You could
Hey,
get out from a troll on Twitter.
confidential.
exactly. Confidential, huh? Anyways, that's my take on that. I think it was a magnificent catch. Unfortunate that the boundary was pushed back to cause this whole pushback on the brilliance of the catch itself, but that's tough. Next time, I guess hopefully the umpires would be more involved in trying to make sure that the boundary stays where it's supposed to be, and I guess just indulge the groundsmen to walk around the field and tell them where, to fix the boundary. That's my take on that. It's just unfortunate. That's
Well
tough.
said. Well said.
Um, so within the Caribbean, we got some Bajan athletes, like everyone said before, home drum beat first. So we got to shout out
Yeah,
the Bajan athletes first. Tristan Evelyn, athlete from way back when, back when
yeah,
it was
boys.
I
Yeah,
remember watching
she
her
would
in
be like in
school.
we is group. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think she's a year or
Turn
two
out the
below
trap.
us. I think she's a year younger than us.
big
Oh, she's
athlete for Springer Memorial Secondary School. I remember when my sister was all hype for Tristan Evening. I remember when Tristan Evening was just destroying female athletes left, right, and center,
truth.
uh, getting a lot of major medals. But always good to see when athletes, push through and continue on the path, on the journey. And honestly, I am proud to see her reach this far.
Yeah,
So big shout outs to Tristan. Then we got Jack Kirby, who's supposed to be representing us for swimming. Um, Not sure what his chances are, but to have somebody represent is definitely a big thing,
yeah, man.
especially in this small corner of the world.
It is.
We
It
know
is.
we got some talented people, few and far in between, but when we get on the big stage, for sure, everybody know about Barbados anyway. So big ups to Jack Kirby. Hope he could perform the best he can, and the competition will do the rest. We got
Mm.
Sade Williams, another um, Barbados star. Saints,
You,
Lisa
we got.
Days,
We should add on. She's a global star as well too.
Exactly true.
sure. I was getting there, but I didn't get to the table yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, but shout outs to Sade. I could probably just mention the ranking. We're ranking right now. She's fifth in the world, people. So expect something big.
In the
Tune in.
400, just to add in.
400
Yeah,
meter, yeah,
the 400
specifically.
meter. Um, would you call Hakim, since he's the athlete, the big athlete in the group? Would you call the 400 a sprint, or would you
What
call
does
it
call it what? Or call it a what?
like a like a medium distance type
That is
race.
a sprint. That is a sprint. It is a sprint.
The
There's no
400
doubt
is a
about it.
sprint,
One, two,
but
four sprints. 8,
but
15 or limit.
people don't usually say 400-meter sprint.
Most
People
athletes
just
do,
say,
because that is a sprint. You are basically sprinting from beginning to end. You can't sprint 100% because you can't sprint 100% in 200 either. But you're sprinting. You're giving maximum effort at every phase in that race.
mhm.
Fastest you could go. It's just unfortunately most people are going to tie up in the last 100. But you it's basically a sprint. You give it as much as you can.
I remember back then when I was an athlete and I used to run 400. There's no way
That's
I was
anybody
the
could
asking
most
that
call that.
question.
brutal, bro.
Oh,
I asking
400
that
is the most
question.
brutal. The 400 is the most brutal race there is. Oh, there. I can't 400. And then
Nah. Four
anybody do
hurdles is
400-meter hurdles?
four
Yeah,
hurdles.
yeah.
No,
He heard
brutal.
us.
Yeah,
Oh, dog.
the four hurdles brutal.
But
And I,
I feel like there's more on this. I feel like there's more leniency on 4 hurdles because there's an understanding you got to pace to jump over the hurdles. Like that's
Mhm.
why you say 400 meters gotta be because it's like you in your head you thinking it is a sprint, but you still gotta space yourself to some level to the finest degree if you get wasted. But you
Yep.
still gotta move fast. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
nah, bro,
400 meter is
I think the four
gotta be
hurdles go.
the
I
most
think
You
brutal
got
race.
nah,
second and third wings
I
for
think four
400.
hurdles go be the coolest because you still have to run up 400 in blistering pace, and you still have to be able to actually jump. It must be every 10 20 meters probably every 30 40 meters.
And you gotta be precise too. That's the thing.
And your rhythm
So
has to
that's
be
all
good.
about precision.
It's about
Yeah.
the rhythm as well. With
Yeah.
400s, it's okay to switch your lead leg,
Okay,
which is the
fair.
leg that goes off the hurdle first, because it's hard to keep the exact rhythm compared to the 110 hurdles or the 100
So
hurdles
so
if
you gotta be
the
an
women.
ambidextrous jumper.
Yes, it helps. It helps because you will lose. It will be impossible to keep rhythm to have your lead leg be the same over every hurdle while maintaining
Hey,
maximum speed. So
Mhm.
I think for hurdles
hey,
by
here
far
they.
has to be the cruelest race ever. It is that is a race I would not want to attempt. I could not attempt that race. I would do a 110 first, but a 400-meter hurdles, no sir, no sir, no sir.
See, man. Here the guru, man. Talking about lead leg and thing.
Jargon, jargon,
Yeah, man.
trailing leg, all that. I tell you, I was an athlete back in the day. You know, I was an athlete. Then we got Matthew Wright, who's going to be in the triathlon. Remember, triathlon is running, cycling, swimming. Um, I'm not familiar with Matthew
I get I
Wright's
don't
career, but he
I get
has been in BSAT
I remember
as
him.
well.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah
remember
I
him at
yeah
BSAT running long distance and just
yeah
tearing at everybody all the time at the long distance races.
yeah.
I
He was
never
a
really
legend.
saw much of long distance.
He was a legend. He went to Queens College. He was a legend in BSAT days. Uh, he used to get gold medals consistently. I think he started. I
Mhm.
think he went. He was on distance 5K, and I think he came down to the 15, if I'm not mistaken. But he definitely used to do well. He also went to Carifta. He would have gotten some medals at Carifta as well too. Uh,
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
one year that really stands out. Unfortunately, he came second, but he went up against a great Jamaican. But Matthew Wright is well established in the Caribbean. He's had a very good career
Yeah.
as a long distance runner, but he made
I'm
the
pretty sure
switch.
he had a brother too
I think he
that used
did,
to
but
run or something like
I
that too.
can't remember I can't remember the name. I don't think he was
I think
great as
same last name
Matthew.
because I'm pretty sure I just remember two brothers, same last name, and that used to
Yeah,
just be tearing at the long distance at
yeah, it's
BSAT.
possible. It's possible. It's
Yeah.
possible. But Matthew made the switch to become a triathlete. I guess it was just better in his favor. Long
Mhm.
distance running is not easy, especially when you have
Okay.
to deal with the Kenyans, Ethiopians. These guys, this is their main sport. This is their main
Yeah,
sport. Like
bro.
the biggest sport in Kenya is long distance running. You can
Yeah.
imagine trying to make the Olympic squad as a long distance runner from Kenya.
Hey, man,
You
run
got a better
from country to country.
you got a better chance switching
We can't trick.
switching nationalities, and trying to make the
Yeah.
squad because
True.
you could be the fourth best runner. You not making it. That's tough luck.
Yeah.
So yeah, so my favorite definitely made the switch, but yeah, I wish him well as well. Hopefully he has a good chance, and that's hopefully best.
Yeah, I ain't sure. I didn't get to dive into like if there's any rankings for like
The other
triathlon
sports.
and stuff like that. Um But given his, I guess, his history as an athlete through the years across the Caribbean, you know you want to put the faith in him that he's based on the accidents that he's shown
Mhm.
over the years here, Carifta, as you said, locally and stuff. So um, that's accurate Hakeem sentiment. Hope he does well. I hope he makes the country's pro.
For
Agreed.
sure. Um, then we got some popular athletes, athletes that people would know or have heard of before. We got Simone Biles, a freak of nature when it comes to the gymnastic world.
Yep.
I lost for words. Somebody gotta help me.
Yeah, she's saying different, boy. I saw this thing the other day with her like jumping like maybe over 7 feet in the air or something like that. Yeah, bro. I don't
Flipping.
know. I don't know if it was like a trial or some type of
Yeah,
event, and they had this graphic with her just springing up in the air, and she's short too. You know, like she's maybe like 5'2", if anything. So you know,
Yeah.
having our bones is she's just one of the craziest athletes that we probably ever seen. And obviously,
people's.
you know, a lot of people don't watch gymnastics. So I mean, I
Yeah.
myself don't watch gymnastics, but
Mhm.
like their skill set is probably on a different level.
I,
Oh,
Flexibility,
I'm
agility,
telling
strength.
you
speed,
from
Yeah.
strength.
experience,
They
I
got all
tried
them
that.
things on max on max
Yeah.
level.
Bro,
Yeah.
On
I
max
tried
level, bro.
gymnastics.
Yeah.
Well, a
You trade
part of
it.
gymnastics. This like yeah, from earlier this year, right? Basic flips, big man, like rolling, like the roly poly flips and forwards and backwards handstand, bro. I got maximum respect for gymnasts. I don't care what nobody tell me. It might look like a circus show, but gymnasts are extremely strong, extremely fit people. I can't really explain to you how hard it is to do any of them
But
moves. Even like to walk on your hands on the tricep bars, like that takes some strength. And for those people to be doing that and moving around and doing 360 rotations, L sit rotations and stuff like that is to me is crazy. So big massive respect to those people and big shout outs to see.
yeah, those kind of sport. Every sport has its difficulties and its challenges, but gymnastics is one of those sports to me that you have to be brave. I
That
think if
too.
you don't, I think if you don't start from early, I think it's very difficult to get into sport and become good late. Those kind of I can't even do a backflip. I probably can, but at my age, I'm afraid to do a backflip
Yeah,
unless I'm in the
exactly.
water or something. I just don't want to take the risk.
Mhm.
But so to do those kind of double backflips, catapult in the air, double twirl, land on one leg or over is like there's no way I'm doing that. You cannot pay me. You cannot pay me enough money to do that. I would not do it. So yeah, there was massive respect.
Yeah.
Um, massive respect. But I do believe.
You think she's gonna win gold?
For some reason, I don't believe so. I just feel like honestly, I'm surprised she's even at the Olympics again because the lifespan of a gymnast is very short. And I feel as if this is her third Olympics, if I'm not mistaken. I feel it's like her third Olympics. So to see she's still representing the USA, I
Mhm.
it has me a bit shocked. So I just don't feel like she's gonna pull it off. But I obviously don't watch gymnastics on a regular basis. Maybe
Yeah.
once every 4 years or every TikTok, Instagram I see video I see Simone Biles as the best
Yeah,
athlete ever.
exactly. It's gonna be her. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she has. I think she got ranked pretty high too in the ESPN uh, s- e-
Greatest athletes of all time.
of
Or
this no of the
Olympic
21st
athletes.
century.
Yeah.
No, greatest
Okay, right.
sportsman of the 21st century.
Okay.
But
And that's
sorry,
understandable as well.
yeah, I think she's quite. Yeah, she's number seven. Sorry, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, Simone. Yeah, she's number seven, which is kudos to her. So
She but
that's
she's
all.
still pretty young, isn't she?
But
Yeah.
she's probably young, but the
She
lifespan.
started young.
Yeah, you have to. You
Sh-
have to as that. You have to
I
as a
I don't
gymnast.
think she's more than 30.
She's 27.
Okay, there you go.
She's 4 foot
So
eight.
this might be her last.
She's 4 foot 8.
Bro, I
What?
tell you, I said the woman's 5'2".
Yeah, you overdoing it.
That
That's
is
about whole four
crazy.
inches.
4'8".
But yeah,
And she jumping 2 meters plus in the sky. That is insane, bro.
No wonder she could get so much more flips though she in the air because she's smaller. that, that's like flipping a dime versus flipping a dollar. Like there's there's no way she can
imagine me trying to do that many
compete.
flips. Oh
Exactly,
god,
bro.
oh need an airplane.
But then again, you always got to consider that everything is relative, right? So if she could do that, it means that she powerful enough to get that high. Another person, pound for pound, should be able to do something similar. So you still gotta give her props, to be able to do stuff like that.
Yep.
In any case, in my opinion. Um, Moving on, we got Nola Lyles, 100-meter sprinter. Um, I don't know where he ranked, but
He has to
he's
be pretty
definitely
high.
one
He has to be
one
number.
to look out for.
I would imagine he has to be number one. I'll tell you
Number
now.
I presume
one.
so.
I would imagine he has to be. He's been a big dog for the last 2 3 years.
Yeah. He might not
Number
have had the
one.
fastest time this year, but I'm pretty sure he will be ranked number one.
He is right now. He's ranked number one in two, and ranked number
Yeah.
two in the 100.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
he is.
Who's world number one in 100?
Uh, I can't tell right now. I know the world. I know the fastest time was run by Jamaican nationals. I think a month ago. By his name is Kesh. I think Keshan
Shane.
Thompson.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Kishan.
He
Yeah.
ran 9.77 was the time. That's the world lead right now. But I don't think that might have given him the world number one title, number one spot in terms of ranking. It's not only based on points.
Don't
It's
worry.
not just
Olympics
the
coming.
fastest time.
Olympics coming. We can see who's number one. Olympics is tell you who's world number one, not all these
It's
other
true.
world meets. All these other
Hmm.
world meets is be here and there. Olympics without injury, they tell you who's number one. Always. Mo-
Christian Coleman is number one actually. From what I'm seeing right now.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
Christian Coleman is number one in the 100.
I think it's going to be
You see,
a
Shane
heated
Thompson
100.
is
That's for sure. As
number
always,
five.
100 never disappoints.
Mm.
That's for sure.
Look out for Tobago, Leslie Tobago from Botswana. I think he's about 20 years old, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe a little older. He is to me, he has the next, but he has the kind of potential to be the next superstar that you're saying about. He has a
Hmm.
build, a personality. He's running some very good times. He's ranked number four right now in the 100 meters, and he's still very young. He just has to get gold at this Olympics to make his mark. But to me, he has what it is.
Goal or podium?
He needs a gold. He's 21 years old. He needs a gold because you're saying he needs to get his gold now. If he wins again in 4 years, he'll be 25. He needs to get the gold now because he
I mean,
can't win the
29.
first. Yeah, to make history. But the
Mhm.
man is a phenom. I think he broke Usain Bolt's junior world record in I think it was in the one or the two. I can't remember which one it was, but he broke his record, his junior world record. Just to be clear, for those who know lockdown. So so that man is. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him.
This is interesting. Um, Maybe this is why he's been performing really well of late. Kishin. Um,
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's good to see. That Bolt will be giving back to the country like that. Especially just to keep the
Oh, to the country. Hey, you see he from
Yeah,
Botswana?
no, no,
no
no.
no.
Well,
This is
Kishan
Kishin.
is from Jamaica. I
Kishin is
was talking about
Jamaican.
Oh,
I was talking about
oh,
Tobago,
oh,
but
sorry.
it was a comment
Oh,
about
mhm.
Kishan in
Yeah.
his
Okay.
stream.
Yeah.
So making sure that the Jamaicans retain, that, oh, I don't know if you
Pedigree.
call it bragging rights, but yes,
Pedigree.
uh,
Yeah.
that pedigree when
because
it
it,
comes to
because
100.
it tried to claim since Bolt left in 20. I think his last year was in 2016 Olympics. Sorry, the 2017
Mhm.
World Champs. Jamaica has not gotten a gold in the men's sprint
Don't worry,
for a while.
don't worry.
They've been
When
kind of
Jamaican
quiet.
family came back on top, pretty soon.
I hope so. I hope so. I'm rooting for the Caribbean all day versus USA. I mean, live and direct Caribbean.
Naomi Osaka, people know her. Top tennis player. Went kind of MIA for a little bit. Had has some life events going on with her, and hopefully she could bounce back, make another superstar appearance in the Olympics, and perform well. I don't know if you guys have any um, comments about Naomi besides
No,
those.
there's a popular name that will get a lot of attention throughout the Olympics. Represented Japan, of course. Even though I would say she's US based, but I
Yeah,
think she
I
might be
thought.
even US born.
I think she
Um,
is.
yeah,
Yeah,
She
she
already had the
but
but
opportunity to
representing,
choose which one.
yeah, but
I
I don't think it's US. I think it's another. I think it's a
no,
Haiti
she is
or
born in Japan.
Yeah, she's a Japanese player.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Born
she's
born
born in
born
Japan.
in Japan, represented Japan,
Mhm.
but I think one of her parents is from Haiti or one of these um Caribbean countries or something like that. I can't remember exactly.
Possibly,
I think it is Haiti,
possibly.
but yeah, she's one of us nonetheless. No matter where she
Hmm.
born, she's one of us. Rooting for her. Um,
Yeah, his father. Yeah, her father is born in Haiti.
okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they're Nord Francois.
And guys, you gotta help me with this one. Last popular athlete we got on the
Well,
list, the marathon runner.
I use this reference here as a man as we represent the marathons, but
No, no,
oh boy, Eliud
Kunta
Kipchoge, Kipchoge.
Yeah,
Call it Kunta Kinte, I have no. So, um,
That man is pissed though.
if
pace.
he's paced on the distance as well, like
I
I
When you
don't.
see how fast them men is be running, when you realize how fast them men is be running in that marathon, he was really like, people could really do this.
I saw
I
a video,
can't believe
right?
it. Yeah, a
Yeah,
video with
I
he
I
and
saw a
the man
video.
was trying to run.
Yeah, I saw a guy. He set the world record, and the video was
Yeah,
basically trying to tell you how fast they're running and what was his average
yeah,
speed during the marathon
yeah,
run. And a marathon is a marathon. I can't remember how many kilometers a marathon is, but it's enough. We
Is
leave it
it
as
10?
that. And I said, interesting. I feel pretty fit. Obviously, I ain't training that kind of way. I decided to go to the gym, my warm up. Do my treadmill run for about 5 10 minutes.
A
I feel
marathon is
fucking
42 kilometers from.
yeah. 26 miles.
enough. That's a lot of kilometers, right? So imagine this is average speed. Not top speed, the average speed. Okay, so okay, I think it was like 23
11.
23 kilometers. It was pretty high.
Miles per hour.
What? you, you serious, bro?
Let me double check. It
23
was
kilometers average.
it, it was outstanding, right? Yeah, 4.3 miles, 4.3 minutes per mile. I think it was like 23, but that could be double
Yeah, but you
checked for
might be
me.
running.
So I decided to try going to treadmill in the gym on the treadmill and see if I could keep pace at least. I said I ain't even getting near. I said, yo, I can back up. You're not gonna put your hamstring in this gym. Just take a breather. But imagine you ran that for 42 kilometers. That's outstanding. I can't even compare. That was
Two.
like
What? Yeah, he's insane, bro.
yeah, it
Yeah, the
is.
man had an average
2 minutes
speed
50 seconds per kilometer.
21 kilometers per hour. Average speed of
Yeah,
21
21.
kilometers per hour.
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
do. If
That's
I saw it was
crazy.
23 for the world record, but 21 is blazing, Rev. It's like for 42 kilometers. Imagine that kind of
Yo,
pace.
bro. Some people can. Well, I can't say some people, but some. You know what's the sprint? 21 kilometers per hour. That's
Some people
pace,
can't reach that speed.
bro. That
Sprinting.
is that is pace.
Brother. Just try going to treadmill. Keep that pace and see how long you last. See how long you last with
Mhm.
at that pace.
I can last 100 meters, big man. That's my 100-meter
You
pace.
got you got you got you got,
I
you
don't know
got to
what you're
start
talking
training. You got to start training and breathing properly, eating right, getting good sleep,
Mhm.
about. You mean not
and
eating?
or eating less, or eating less too.
You gotta
Because
get
marathon,
light, boy.
exactly, eating less, because he must probably weigh like
He's 50
120
cent
pounds.
kilograms. Yeah, he's 50 cent
Yeah,
kilograms.
yeah, it go
That's
110,
crazy.
115, yeah, 120 pounds at best. That's lightweight. You got like 80 pounds on him. Heavy. It can't be a marathon runner. I gotta give it up. So yeah.
Yo, that's insane, though. Like
Madness, bro.
So
just thinking about
challenge.
it, you know how hard he got pull off your blocks. When he pull off, he would just cramp my hopes. Like I would just be like, all right, yeah,
Yeah,
I can
and
just jog this.
just for reference, that's the average. So imagine the top speed. Top speed must be like
Yeah, his top
24,
speed.
25.
Yeah.
That's what he's
I,
saying. Like,
And then imagine these
but
guys still doing the sprint. They're doing a sprint, well, sprint in the last kilometer. Imagine that.
yo, bro,
Imagine that.
I not too long went on a trip, right? And I'm pretty sure the drive that I took was 40 something kilometers, or maybe it was miles, or I can actually double check that and get back to you all at later stream or something. But that's a lot of pace, that's a lot of
Yeah.
distance, and
So
mad respect.
so challenge for the fans. The next time you go in to the gym and you get on that treadmill, try running at 21 kilometers per hour and so long you can last. See if you get
People be running to try to
see,
catch your bus, big man.
see if you get past see if you get past a minute. Let's see. But
Yo,
they pull a
hold
hamstring.
on before you
They come for
lost,
me.
Hakeem. How long you lost
If I get to that
when you
speed,
tried it?
I decided that I didn't want to run that fast on the treadmill. I felt like my treadmill was not stable enough to handle my kind of speed. So I decided to play it safe and
I mean,
get
you
off the
could have had
treadmill. Nah, I don't.
it.
I
I
don't
think
think it.
so. I
My
think so.
treadmill and the gym started shaking a bit. So I was like, I had to call the guy up. Yo, we're on the
What do you
treadmill.
mean shaking a bit?
I think the foundation of the treadmill itself, it was not
Uh-huh.
stable. After a certain,
Couldn't handle the pressure.
plus I'm heavier as well too. So because of my weight and the speed, it starts to
What kind
vibrate a
of
little.
treadmill this is in the gym?
It's supposed to be a regular treadmill, but I just think it's the brand. I'm not calling it the brand. I'm not gonna call it the gym. But those who know, but those who know, right? We're going high.
What
Uh,
happened in gym stays in gym.
but so basically, yeah, I didn't take the risk because I didn't want to German to freak out. There was a time I actually was running at a certain speed, and the German just dead stopped at that speed, and I was like, "This is not. I'm not doing this." So
Nah.
I rather not take that risk, and then I fall and hurt my ankle. So it's just as far as I go. I will have to run that on a track or on the grass, and have some sort of watch I could track my speed. But I am not. Nope, nope, nope. Not
So
taking that
look,
risk.
this is what I think you should do. Next time you ready to go basketball, Rayvon, you could pick
Yo.
he up, right? And just hit 20 same kilometers per hour and see if you keep up. See how long you can
So long I can do it.
warm up, yeah.
All right, that easy, that easy. See me how you be like Rocky Balboa.
You call my
Um,
hazards.
yeah.
I just need the hoodie, some gloves,
Yeah.
and they're good to go.
That'd be hilarious though. Prediction questions, guys. Who do you think will end up with the most medals? I think this question could be in a lot of things is because
Be
there's
country
a
related.
lot of disciplines.
Yeah.
Could be country related, could be
It
personal.
is.
You don't mean
Population
country related as
related.
a whole. You don't mean country related as a whole, correct? Like most gold medals, I would imagine, per country throughout
Yeah,
all the disciplines.
Well,
Yeah.
to
So
make
I
it
my
guess
most.
we could drill down to that if you want to, but
okay.
um,
But do you want to do a specific discipline or you want to do it
We could
just
kind of
general by
we could
country?
do
we could
Because
do it
general. We
on a
could do
whole
like
because
general country, and then we could do like what like what discipline might get the most, or what sports person. I don't know the name, but I definitely going with USA. They're gonna bring the most gold medals, and for the audience, you rank the most medals in terms of gold. So if you get a whole bunch of
yeah.
silver, no one really cares about the silver, the bronze. We care about the gold. That's where the money's at. So
mm,
the most goals is who finishes first. So I believe USA will probably get the most gold medals at this Olympics.
Again
In
with
terms of
China.
China, all
Hey
right,
man,
that's
them
good.
has got you name it, they got some weight in it, bro.
Yeah, China be doing pretty
You
well,
name
but
it.
USA won the last one pretty convincingly.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
USA
guess
they put
for
a
it
lot into
ongoing
that. Then
probability, more
USA got
nah,
numbers.
nah. Actually, no. I think USA got a cohort of people that how to put it. They got somebody for everything as well, just like China. But in a lot of cases, like a lot of their athletes are like some of the best in the world in terms of that. If you
Hmm.
get what you're saying.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So even on the popular sports, like China might dominate in a lot, like the the sports that might not be so popular, like maybe table
Synchronized
tennis, for
swimming.
example,
Table
synchronized
tennis is
swimming, as you
popular.
say, like
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, like not to the degree that 100-meter final is popular. USA we got two people doing the 100-meter final, two people in the 200-meter final, two people in the 400-meter final, two people in the 800-meter final, two people in the what I'm saying.
Yeah.
China ain't got that. If you China ain't
But
got that.
it's saying, but what we'll say, I mean, it goes inversely. USA is going to dominate in certain sports for sure. So they might have two
Yeah,
persons in the finals. I might end up with one or two medals. Well, you can have three to be fair. They might have three in the finals and go home with two medals or so. By the same time, your superstars at best could go home with three medals. In terms of the sprinters, one, two,
right,
relay. You
right. Yeah,
got
that's what
one
I'm
athlete.
saying. Like
You might have one athlete from China doing uh not table tennis but synchronized swimming or swimming in general. I might get it. They got six opportunities to get medals. I might go home with like four medals or three medals.
exactly right. Yeah,
So
What about
yeah,
what about basketball? Basketball, your whole team going home
all
with a
that
medal.
all that work for but that counts as one medal. That counts as
but that
one
only
medal in
Oh,
counting
you
as
total.
put
one.
as
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So that's all that work, all that hype for one medal. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James going with one medal at best. Bronze, silver, gold. You know, they don't finish top three. That's crazy.
Yeah,
But
that could be
yeah,
unprecedented.
yeah. We got to go and shout out to ESPN and say the ultimate team. This is this year's team, ultimate team.
I know they let some ultimate today. LeBron had to save them.
They won ultimate team. What I mean.
LeBron.
LeBron
Well,
won.
when it actually counting and when it matters, we can see how it goes.
Yeah, they sort of plays the warm ups. They're just trying to figure
Mhm.
out their starting five, their rotation.
Got got too much star players.
So who you
That's the
got?
problem.
Who you got to end up with the most medals, Hans?
Boy, I have not a clue. I I hear the two arguments. I think whichever country got the most representation
Yeah, I think
and
it's boiled down to
known
that
for,
most of the time.
I think it would go be the US. Just based on, because I think the US is in a position where they got access to more sports, like even like every single sport you could think about, they probably got, like you say, a US citizen in it. And if you wasn't a born US citizen or whatever, US probably buy you. So
That is that is a fact.
I feel like
you
it is
see,
what
you
it
see,
is.
you
US
see the
probably got
fourth,
the
you
highest
see the
chance.
fourth best runner from marathon sprint from Kenya. You could easily get
Yeah,
a deal. Come across the USA. Be our star boy.
exactly. Exactly. So I think US for that reason.
Mhm.
Most medals in
Joel
general.
and B got something to say about that.
Sorry, I didn't
Well,
hear
he's
you.
proofing the
Joel,
pudding, in it.
Joel and B got something to say about
Oh,
that.
He's proofing the pudding.
he
So
can't
All right.
cross. Yeah, yeah,
Example A.
yeah.
so yeah, I would go with the US for that reason, or for those reasons.
I
Which
think that's
Caribbean team will be the second most? Will have the second most medals? That's an interesting take.
And
Um,
I ain't go with that one. I want to go with that one first.
but
So
but this is medals in general. This is not just gold medals. This is medals in
yeah,
general.
I would
medals in
call it
general.
medal. I
Yeah,
would say medals in general in
yeah.
this
All
one.
right. So just for context for the fans, the audience, you know Saka most because we already assumed Jamaica going over first, right? I assume that's
Of
what we got.
course.
Jamaica,
Yes.
so
Oh,
Jamaica going
boy.
over first for the Caribbean. Outside of Jamaica, second most, I will say I might say Bahamas. Bahamas. I want to say Bahamas or Dominican Republic, but I think I'll go with. I'll go Bahamas, and that might be two.
Two.
I go,
That's
I go,
brutal. That's brutal, bro.
Ah, that's crazy,
I
Hakeem.
mean, it's some brutal, but you probably in line.
no, but you see, last Olympics
Yeah,
was not pretty. Was not pretty for the Caribbean. Also,
yeah.
Jamaica. I think Dominican Republic were the only country that really got medals from the Caribbean.
Mhm.
Trinidad didn't get a thing that I saw. Barbados obviously didn't get anything. Uh, Grenada, I think Grenada might have gotten one, and that was Karani James. I think he got bronze in the 400 meter.
Bronze. Yeah.
But he many medals for the Caribbean right now. The truth, it might change. Hopefully, it changes this year, this time around. But boy, it ain't looking good.
That's why I say total because we know is a rough time out there. It could be a rough time out there for the Caribbean
Yeah,
countries. These
yeah,
guys really got like really overperformed to some degree.
yeah,
Especially for outside of Jamaica because they make up majority of the Caribbean representation really and truly. They got a
yeah,
squad with almost with 50 plus participants. No
yeah,
other maybe two times like or two or to three times the next closest Caribbean island or
yeah.
what the next closest Caribbean island signing out to the Olympics like and the closest would probably like Bahamas or Trinidad.
Yeah.
I
From
would
what you
hope so.
see.
Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, 'cause I think Grenada has seven. Barbados had
Yeah,
four.
Grenada had quite a bit.
Yeah, that's seven. And
Jamaica,
they have a decent chance too. I think they might get a medal or two. I think to be honest, but it's hard. It's hard to tell. It's
yeah,
difficult.
yeah. I thought that was a tough question.
Do you guys think though that Jamaica got this big representation because of their La Mas? Probably their
No, I
Yeah,
population
think I think
output
I
too
think, I
much.
think
but
the
ultimately
population
is
helps. I think is the
that's
way they
part. Yeah,
push
yeah.
sport.
Population helps a lot.
I think
Yeah,
they push
exactly.
sports
Because
to a serious level on all fronts. Like I think that's the way out for Jamaicans in terms of getting out of I say poverty or difficult times, and then they have the
yeah,
resources as
Like
well
get
to
scholarships and stuff too.
yeah. I mean, you
yeah,
look at it, well, not only scholarships because a lot of gym, especially in track and field, I would imagine majority of that Olympic squad is made up of track athletes, and
yeah.
best believe a majority of them are training in Jamaica because that's the best place to get training as a Jamaican, right?
Caribbean.
So yeah, in general, because the Jamaican, like you know, I'm gonna find a lot of Jamaicans go that, especially sprinters, go to the America, to the USA, and train. They're gonna stay in Jamaica because they have the recipe to produce the best athletes in the world. So they're gonna stay there. So I think ultimately, I think it's just the mentality of Jamaicans. Yes, the population helps, but I think it's their mentality, the way they push sports. Like on sports mats, you can find like schoolboys Premier League playing football on sports mats, like Premier League and like schoolboys, like secondary school children, like 18-year-olds and lower, playing on sports match, which is broadcasted regionally. We can't ever embarrass. We can't ever get a football tournament being broadcasted
Boycott. What's it called?
on our local channel.
Boycott. Let's call it
So
boycott from the
local
school like
tournament,
tournament.
Yeah,
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 we can't get
you could
anything.
just see
A
a
clip
30
on the
second clip
news.
from CBC
Yeah,
News.
on the news. You can never get that being broadcasted in our
and it's
on our
look Mickey
local
too.
channel in
And
Barbados.
then get
Yeah,
the
and our local channel Barbados. But yet Jamaica has schoolboys playing football broadcast on sports mats. They have the track and field. The champ. Everybody knows about the champs, which is a track and field school meet in Jamaica. That's broadcasting
Mhm.
on sports mats. Everybody tuning in. We can't ever get BSAT advertised or shown outside of Barbados. We do get that to be shown in Barbados, but we can't ever get that shown outside of Barbados.
YouTube is
So,
in new telly
well,
boy.
YouTube, I
YouTube
guess,
is
but
in new
no,
broadcasting.
you don't really logging in. So that's unless you're on YouTube, they don't have a channel. So Jamaica, they just push sports. They push sports, and that's the difference. I think that's where
Yep.
they get such a big unit, a big team in all
Mm.
fronts.
I think though that the
Agreed.
Caribbean could really come together, not to represent as the Caribbean in the Olympics, but they just really come together and join forces when it comes to sports, in terms of pushing sports and stuff like that in the youth, so that we could really improve your chances when it comes to the big stage.
Well, the, you could take that concept and apply it to so many things outside of sports. But just like
That's
so
true.
many things outside of sports, people can find a way to come together. Sadly, um, so and we got a whole institutional organization for that. That kind of symbolic because it don't actually act, it don't actually enact any unity.
Is a friend.
So it's a good idea,
Yeah.
but apparently them things don't work. But I think there's some level of integration. Daniel here saying in the chat that Shadi has been training in Jamaica, so got some connectivity there at least.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but that's a one-off. That's a one-off athlete. No,
Well, I would say
yeah.
that was smart on Shadia part.
yeah, correct.
go go where you
Mm.
could get the best opportunity to perform at the highest level. So
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean there are athletes from the Caribbean who train in Jamaica and train. Well, really in Jamaica, we say that are not Jamaican, but most athletes probably stay in their country or they outside of Jamaica. Most Caribbean athletes stay in their country
Texas,
or they try to go to USA because they believe USA is
Texas,
yeah,
Texas Rangers,
is the best place to be. Yeah,
Texas Power Rangers,
but
man.
Shad move for sure. She made the right move,
she did.
hmm hmm And that's why she's in the position that she's in right now. So
and to add on to, a she is a she has two bronze medals at she has two bronze medals in general from world championships. So I think in back-to-back world championships, she got a bronze medal. And technically speaking, could we say she's the most decorated athlete in Barbados? I mean, she's not had a goal, yes, but technically she's the only athlete that I know
Technically speaking,
that's gotten more than one medal. It's not been a goal, but she's gotten more than one medal at
how
two
much
different world champs.
Ryan Buffett had? Just one.
He got one, just one. That was the gold in Berlin. I think Berlin was
mhm.
2009 world champs,
Okay. Okay.
and that was it. That was it for him.
Sh- Wait, is he? I remember. Oh
He's
yeah,
retired.
he
Has to
he
retire.
became an ambassador. Every time you do something big like that, one off, you're an ambassador for life.
Yeah, bro.
No matter what you do after that, you're
Yeah,
still an ambassador,
To be
which is
fair,
crazy.
to be fair, after that, he still had 3 years of being a top tier athlete. Because I remember watching him. That was in 2009. He did make the finals for the 2012 Olympics, and he finished fifth in the finals. So I mean, he was considered a top athlete in the world for at least 3 years
Mm.
after that. So I let him have that. He did his thing.
yeah.
I feel most likely to break a record in either the track and field athlete events, swimming, or I don't know which other event you guys might want to impose, but those are basically our featured events, the ones that we would be following mostly. Any athlete you think will break a record, it's going to be tough.
I think
Swimming,
for
track
me,
and field.
the athletes that have a chance, I would say Sharika Jackson from Jamaica. I think she has a
Same
chance
name.
breaking the 200-meter record. I think she has a chance to break that once she comes out
Mhm.
powerful and strong and she manages her legs properly throughout the different rounds. So in the sprints, there's normally three rounds. There's the preliminary rounds, semifinals, and the finals. So once she paces herself accordingly in those rounds, I think she could break the record in the finals. So that's the 200-meter record, Sharika Jackson. I
What if you
believe
break the record in the preliminary or the semifinals?
it won't happen.
That counts,
Well,
right?
it does, but I just don't think it will happen. Look, no one's gonna break in the preliminary round. If any athlete breaks a world record in the preliminary round, drug test that athlete immediately. I
But
ain't
I
care about
mean,
tell me
they might just choose to go for the world record
they
instead of
don't do that.
trying to.
Not track.
Nah,
In
he got
track
saved the best for last,
is
Hey,
bro.
about
freshest
is about
legs,
no.
freshest
They are
legs. If you got the prospect or the potential to go for that record, do it with your freshest legs.
because but you get but I
You
think most
gotta do it when
athletes
all eyes on you.
I think
Nobody ain't
no
watching your
not only
preliminary
that.
rounds
I think
like that.
most people don't watch that round for sure. But I think
You will
most
hear
Yeah,
about
I
me
athletes
know, but
though.
I just say
You will hear
I
about
just
me
saying
though
more,
right now.
even more people gonna be watching
uh,
the finals
But that's
because it's
more
the
most
pressure.
finals.
That's more pressure, big.
most athletes, if you give them the choice, right? World
Yeah.
record at Olympics, or a medal, a gold medal. You want the gold medal first, right? That so it's like yeah, world record is nice, but you want the silver. Where you can always
Listen
set
to
the world
me.
record
World
at
record
other
for
stages.
me, boy.
And technically speaking, it be
Keep my
called an
world
Olympic record.
record.
Technically speaking, because it be considered an Olympic because there's two different
Yeah,
records. But
Yeah.
you want the gold medal. You want that gold medal. You know it's to have the Olympic record and can't and then they win gold. So they're not gonna run it
but
hard and
you
for that.
know too, right? That if you go in the preliminary round and break the world record, that's a mental message to your opponents. Like that can really suppress them a little bit because them can be fearful of what you can do in the finals if you do it in the preliminary round. So
I
you
don't
still
think so.
good either way.
I
You
don't
still
think so.
set up
I don't
yourself good.
I don't think so.
Trust me,
No.
bro. Trust
Because
me.
your legs be
It's
you man, but your legs
it's be
your legs could
mental, bro.
potentially be
Mental fight.
could no, I'm not trying.
Sorry, go
I'm
ahead,
not
go
trying.
ahead.
No, no, it's mental, but if they break the record in the preliminary stages, you may start back. Imagine I see him you might have won the prelim, but all year you were losing to somebody else. Say, oh, you
Mhm.
broke the world record. This is a fast track. The wind is in my favor. Okay, I can break the record too. You might get somebody coming out more aggressive than normal. This man can't beat me. This man for he the world record. No way, that can't work. It's like I think you're going to inspire competition, especially if you break it so early. And honestly speaking, I think if you break a world record that early in the Olympics in track and field, especially from the two and up, I don't know who your legs gonna be. Is I remember I think his name is Wade Van Niekerk from South Africa. I'm not sure if I pronounced his name correctly. The first name correctly. He broke the world record in the 400 meters in the 2016 Olympics. After that, my guy was injured for quite some time. My guy, in two times, I got injured. He talking about 3 or 4 years to recover. Like in terms of actually getting back his legs properly and being able to run properly and consistent. The
That's
man,
You
crazy.
got something, you might get hit by a
That's
bus.
yeah, what I was saying, bro.
the guy, the
That's
man,
crazy. I
he
don't know
brought
if
the
we
re-
believe that.
he ran for
3 or
three.
4 years.
He ran a record in 400 meters. The
Yeah,
man was never the
43
same
boy.
since. It
That
took
was
him.
that was a
I
beastly
think it was like
run.
four.
No,
Yeah,
can't
it
like
a lane 8 too. After
yeah,
that,
lane 8 win. That's
after
crazy.
that, he went
It's
quiet.
all 400 meters.
We thought he was
No
gonna be that
matter
superstar,
what
the
my team
global
be.
superstar. It took him a year after that. The man was injury. It was like took a toll on the body.
Not one race, bro.
Dog, I ran a 400 meter. I know it's back up for the whole rest of the day.
But,
So, must say he that running in 43 seconds. I must run mine in a minute.
it was like a 43 low. I think it was like a 43 low too. It was like a
Bro, that dog, that
43.0,
was a yeah.
Bro,
I mean, like, I don't think anybody reaching that. The man
43
put the
point
man,
43.03 seconds. The man
yeah,
almost
me.
ran
The man
42 in
take
the
years off
400.
his life.
Facts,
Years off
facts.
his
Probably
life
about 5 years.
for
Probably
that.
about 5 years.
More like
uh,
10 me. If it take
he
you
was
3 years to cover, that's like 10.
he was says worth it. I mean he ran after that, but he was in a he was injury prone. I don't know how it happened. He was just injury prone.
you might want new tires, man.
But so yeah, so I mean yeah, so Sharika Jackson record. There was another Sydney
Yeah, I just can't state that in there for
McLaughlin.
you.
Yeah,
That,
I think she
yeah,
could break the record
McLaughlin.
again to her own record.
But
Just to be
so,
clear, I
and
think
I
she has
get
the
add
potential
on
to
top of
break
it.
that.
What I was
Mm-hmm.
telling you last week, I
For the
bet
running
that
for
she break. No, no, no. I bet that she run a time in the 400-meter hurdles that will place in the 400-meter flat
Okay, I get you. I get you.
in
I
the
get you. I get
finals.
you. I get you. I get you.
Yeah,
I get you. All right, that'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting.
I feel like she got that pace. I feel like she got that pace and she to do that.
That'd be disrespectful to the 400 meter
I'll be
athletes,
what?
but
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
but
exactly.
that'd be interesting.
I'm gonna say I
Dog,
sprinting and
dog,
jumping and
she from a different
still
level. Be like she's one of the
fail.
coolest people that in terms of
She
she
runs
is
4 2.
literally like
She runs four, but not. She's probably not gonna run it for the Olympics. I'd be very surprised. But she runs fours. She runs fours sometimes too. It's
How
not her
you
main
could
event.
run for her hurdle faster than you could run for?
No, no, no. I
That
think she. No,
is
I think her 400 meter time is pretty
it's
amazing
better.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think that I think is. I mean, actually, I will search her right now
yeah,
for
but
the.
my thing is, Rayvon, if you could make a prediction that she could run a competitive 400 hurdle time in like for a 400 race, how can you not be entered into the 400 as well? Like
Because
that's
she
only
might not
two.
run it.
No,
No,
But it was asking how he voted last thing. Yeah,
she probably
because I
didn't
was saying
choose to run it
I
at the
figured
U.S.
that she would run
Nationals.
400. Yeah, he break.
Oh,
I
okay.
was saying I would think it's an easy bet decision in 400 meter, but he was saying, well, you don't want got the burnout for you pat event essentially. And she pat events in 400 meter hurdles, so I guess she would choose every day. I mean, I don't know how it's really were
She's a
in the
two-time
athletes were,
Champion. That is amazing.
and she's late 24, 25.
Nah, she can't be. She is.
She is young.
She's young, but no, I didn't think 24. Oh, yeah, she's 24. Yeah, she's 24. I thought she was like 2 years
Wait,
older.
so she run at 16?
She
Is that what
ran
you're
it.
saying?
No,
Or
she
she
ran it at like yeah, I'd be like 16 or not 16 because the last one 2020.
No, she
That's
would have
4 years
run.
ago. 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think yeah 16 or so.
well,
And
she's
this week.
I
24
don't
and
think.
she
No, she might have got two medals.
time
No, she's not. She's
two
not.
in
She's
the
a
same
double.
year.
No, she's a two-time
Two-time
Olympic champion.
Olympian.
Olympic champion,
Oh,
yeah. Which means she would have to have
how
won it
she
in
could
two
be a two-time
consecutive.
Olympic champion? That making a sense.
She won the first one when she was pretty young.
16 years old. It would gotta be if you're doing four. Big
Nah,
man.
bro. There's no way. Nah, you got check the context of that one there, boy. Hakeem.
I
Nah,
searching it. I searching it now.
I feel like Hakimi's source is suspect, big
I
man.
know that.
That's why he
I
didn't
know
want to
that
tell
she's a
you
beast.
a whole cricket.
But
Nah,
Hakimi's
I on
source
the
is suspect, Rayvon. You know that
nah, I
from
on
that
the
cricket discussion.
I mean, like leaning towards what I predicting, leaning towards that being possibly true because I think my prediction as well. But for the wellness of my prediction to be proven or to have any validation is actually at 16 running some crazy times. Then like she's definitely a
yeah.
prodigy for sure and could probably do the unthinkable.
Okay, so she's a two-time Olympic champion, but it must be in two different events because the 2016 Olympics was won by a lady called uh
Right.
Dalia Muhammad. So she probably won
Yeah, but
another. She probably was in the 400 meter 4x4 probably in
maybe
2020. Yeah, she probably was in the
maybe
4x4.
that's a good one to point out because I don't think that got age limit on it, right? Or anything so.
Well,
Wait, do
there's
any
no
of the
age
races
limit
have an age
generally.
limit? Yeah,
No,
I
you
just gonna
don't
say
because
yeah.
there's a 16-year-old right now running for USA in 400
USA,
meters.
yeah, that boy, he's pissed, boy.
So
He
I
is
think yeah,
pissed. I can't remember what his name.
I can't
He
remember his
was
name
running
either.
at 16, big man.
He actually ran a 43. I think it was 43 or 44. I think he ran a
Probably
44.3.
44, bro.
Well, I don't say have to be. He on some.
He's a 44. I think
Yo,
43 is getting hit by a bus territory. Nah, that
honestly, that's some crazy scenes. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy scenes. Let me move forward a little bit though. Men's basketball. We know the teams that we've seen so far. We got France.
mm-hmm.
We know we got Gobert in there and
Man, B.
Wembanyama. South Sudan. Those guys look pretty lanky too, like real tall. Uh, I I think they're pretty decent too. So looking forward to see how far they get.
Yeah,
Canada, of course, United States, Japan, Germany, Serbia, with your boy Jokic, Australia, Spain. I
you
remember
would have
when
liked to say Ben Simmons, but Ben Simmons is a fraud.
you mean for Australia?
For Australia.
Yeah,
If he made that team, I would be
Spain,
praised.
Brazil, and then we got Greece. You know who from Greece.
Greek
And
freak.
then Puerto
The
Rico.
Antetokounmpo
Yes,
family.
sir.
The family.
Yeah. It's
Family,
true.
really?
Yeah,
Don't tell me
family.
that he brothers playing on that team.
I
Bro,
will not be
yes.
surprised. But to be fair,
You feel it's the NBA? That's the
no,
national
to be
team.
fair, I saw Thanasis. He was
Thanasis
playing.
was playing
Big man,
decent. Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing decent for the international squad. And his brother his brother was a champion too. His brother was on the winning team in Europe. I think it was on the winning team
I
in the
think
Euro
Real
League or
Madrid are saying so. I think.
yeah, some team. So I mean, his
Yeah.
brother, I don't see any reason why his brothers cannot all be on our squad. We don't claim Ben Simmons.
you know. So wait.
Uh,
That's
photo
funny.
for here.
Uh,
I disappointed Ben. Ben, I saw a video saying, when it's summertime, when you see a Ben
Yeah, you know,
Simmons workout video in the gym,
workout.
yeah, I shooting threes. That's when you know it's summertime. I did
Absolute fact.
laugh so bad. That was hilarious.
But they ain't lying. Like clockwork, you know. I'm pretty sure I see
Yeah,
one just
like
last
clockwork.
week.
Yeah, I
mhm.
don't know what
Man don't
his
miss.
PR team.
That's
His
that's
PR his
that's the
PR
one
team is
shot he don't
amazing.
miss, bro.
Yep,
That's the one
that
shot
team
he
shot.
don't miss.
Yep, his PR team is amazing, and his agent is amazing. Rich Paul, amazing. To get him that bag, and my guy's not playing in about 2 years. That's
Consistently.
yeah, yep.
And can't see him play at all, but he barely played
Brady
at
play.
the
He ain't doing nothing much. He can't play like a
total for.
superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Brady playing.
Who you guys got to win the men's basketball?
The
Has to be
ultimate team.
USA.
The
It
ultimate
has
team.
to be USA. If the USA lose, that would be the utmost disappointment. After bringing out as Hakeem here representing the ultimate team,
The
you got
ultimate team.
LeBron, you got Steph. Steph barely playing any USA basketball. Period. Uh,
Mhm.
you got Anthony Davis. You got
Anthony
well then
Edwards,
Well, yeah, Patty
how
Mills
you
KD,
too.
Joel Embiid.
Kevin
Australia's
Booker.
first ideas, but yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, boy. Australia got Patty Mills, boy.
yeah.
Patty Mills is turning into a different beast when the when the Olympics and FIBA come, boy. He's saying different. Talking about
Ugh.
that too. But I don't know. Yeah, you guys didn't get to see Germany today. Dennis Schroeder is another man that is
Yeah,
turning
Yeah,
to something different when you're playing for the country.
point to
Dennis
prove.
Schroeder, boy. So you gotta watch out for them sort of teams. So Germany won the FIBA World Cup last year. So I think they're coming with some of the most bargain rates of teams outside of the US. I
Mhm.
think France got a good chance
well,
of
France is Wemby playing?
yeah,
Has to.
Wemby and
Okay,
Gobert playing.
okay,
Um,
that's a good line.
France
And
got a good chance.
there's another French prospect as well too. That I think just got drafted as well to the
Nah,
NBA.
I don't think he on the team.
Playing? You know team?
Alex Sarr and the number one pick is from France. Too. I can't remember. I can't get his name called to be honest.
Okay.
You know, the number one picks is usually got a cool, easy name. Zion,
Mm.
Wemby. and
A different, a different
uh,
direction.
yeah, I don't know. I can't. They got to find a nickname for the man that makes it a little bit easier to remember him.
Mhm.
Truthfully, yeah, a few teams going to give the USA a challenge. We see it in the warm-ups. Granted, it is the warm-ups, but uh, we got to look out for Jokic. You got to remember Jokic is one of the best players in the world for Serbia, and some of these guys have, been building that chemistry throughout the year. I could see it unlike the US. US could just seem kind of like a put together rush team. These
Yep.
guys be
Yep.
playing
For years.
international basketball for multiple years. So we can see if chemistry beats talent. Um,
Probably
Always
won't.
does.
What?
not
Probably won't.
really. Not when it comes to this. Nah.
Probably
If
won't.
you
Probably
get
won't.
if you get if you got two if you got
I want it to happen though.
it will be fun.
I
I
I
want
think
agree.
the
US to
only,
lose.
I think the only thing that makes
I
it
want
difficult
US to
for the
lose.
USA, the only thing that makes it difficult for the USA is the difference in refereeing style. That makes it extremely difficult for the US players
But you gotta remember
to
the game is a little bit different. The rules are a little bit different when it comes to the
uh,
Olympics versus NBA. So
exactly. That's also the refereeing style. Basically, the way the game is refereed, officiated. So that makes
The
it
only
more
it's
body
not.
difficult.
that impacting is Embiid right now.
I think that impact a lot
no
of the
free
players too.
throws.
So they don't get easy calls. They don't get easy calls. It's more physical. I think
Yeah, it
the
is
shooters like Devin Booker's might have a difficult time. KD, well,
for
not
sure.
difficult because they're still gonna perform well. But
You got Steph Curry even playing, bro.
you don't think he play?
He ain't got to play none of the games, none of the
That
warm up
roster's
games.
so deep. Like
So
how
wait,
them they rotate.
KD never get a minute in the game. That's by choice.
No, bro. He had some injury that he dealing with.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Bro, there's I don't know. I feel like trying to figure out how to rotate the teams
Mm,
Yeah.
would be the
For
challenging
especially on
part.
the US team.
Yeah.
Jan Will saying that is exactly right. Kerr can be the scapegoat for it because he can be like, you got all this talent. You should be able to win. And if they don't win, he can be like,
Yeah.
It gotta be the coach because he ain't put the right players in at the right times, you know.
Right.
Yep.
So
But the coach for Miami Heat in the assistant or something like that.
actually, this year is Ty Lue. I think
Taylor.
Ty Lue's the assistant coach for the Clippers.
Pretty. Mm. I thought
I
I
don't
could
remember seeing
swear I see.
Eric Spoelstra on the coaching staff.
I
I
could have
think he
swear I
was.
saw him as well. But yeah,
USA
that,
coach.
to me, I feel like them got more to lose than anybody else because them got all this paper stardom, and I feel like chemistry can beat them.
Okay, he's there. He's there. He's on. Yeah, Eric Spoelstra on the coaching staff. Yeah.
Right. I want the USA to lose though. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I want. I want,
You sound like
And
me.
that's so calm.
You sound like me in these sprints. I want the Caribbean athletes to beat USA in all these sprints,
Yeah,
especially one or two.
that would be
But
glorious.
me too.
but but
Home drum beat first.
I agree, but we have no home drum in men's basketball.
Right. So then
Yeah, I
what
was
is it?
hoping Bahamas got through, but they
And
didn't.
they will
Unfortunately.
get smoke.
Actually, Puerto Rico in the Caribbean though.
Yeah,
So
well, I don't count Puerto Rico as in
You
U.S.
don't claim them. Yeah, we don't claim them.
oh yeah, that's true. That's
No
true.
offense to
Then
my Puerto Rican family, but we
I
don't claim
forget,
y'all.
man. Let's see. We already passed this, but this is
Yeah, we talked about
hilarious.
that earlier. Yeah,
If cricket had to be in the Olympics, yeah, that'd be hilarious. 5 over games, so super over cricket.
yeah. So,
um, but yeah, I want a different. I want South Sudan win just for
well,
kicks.
that's a stretch, B.
Come on, bro.
Kicks and give
That's
me
a
South
stretch, B.
Sudan. I back in South Sudan.
Come
Okay.
on,
And it
bro.
would be a beautiful story. That would be one of the most beautiful stories. Apparently, that's a little insight. South Sudan doesn't even have a single indoor basketball court at all.
Well,
You will see that guy that's trained
That's almost Barbados.
beer dirt.
We barely got two.
The man
Almost, but
that's
it's not.
trained
We got indoor courts.
We barely got two. It's two, right? Just
All
two.
right, but we got
two.
something. Then we got
Where?
none at all. And then at the
CC
Olympics,
and gymnasium.
KCC and the
a
gymnasium. Yeah,
gymnasium. Mhm.
KCC and gymnasium.
Gymnasium is a court. Gymnasium is an all round
Ye-
facility.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
it's a
true,
basketball
boys. The
court, man.
gymnasium. Top notch
Are you
basketball
sure
court
that's
before.
purposeful for a basketball court? Because
Yeah.
volleyball is played there.
All
Oh,
sorts of
oh,
things played there.
Football doesn't play on the inside.
volleyball, yes.
No, football. I thought you said. Oh, I thought you said
Oh
football.
no,
Sorry.
no,
Uh,
no. Volleyball, like gymnasium is the hub for Barbados national volleyball team, whatever
Yeah.
competition. But then it used to be part. I don't know how it is now, but back then
I know.
volleyball
I
was
don't. I
big.
don't go. I don't go.
Yeah.
I don't. I just see it playing low. Low. Barbados today playing Instagram or
Mhm.
Nation News that they might post. Um, Deacons have won the volleyball
Yeah, Dick.
Premier League or something. So that's all they see.
Yeah.
That's so
Um,
funny.
a quick fun fact, guys.
Mhm.
I think we kind of alluded to
Yeah, we
this,
kind
but
of. I think we covered this already.
Jamaica, man, 50 plus athletes versus next best Caribbean representation in Trinidad with 17. And I feel like even if you want to count the the representation that's actually most liable to go somewhere, the numbers will probably drop um, as well. But that's just insane to see that Jamaica got such a big team, and most of their team probably going to be in track and field events.
Probably.
But yeah, wait. Now that I mentioned track and field, there was this Caribbean athlete who was really good in long jump. Like used to jump really far. I don't know if you live with him,
TJ.
Hakeem.
You mean currently or you mean in the past?
Currently, like he's pretty
I
recent.
know. I know.
Jumping,
I know TJ Gill
jumping
from
things.
Jamaica is a long jumper. He's pretty good. I'm not sure if he's the best Caribbean athlete right now in terms of jumping, but that was one of my athletes to
I
look out
don't think
for.
it was Jamaica.
TJ Gill. It's probably if it's not Jamaica, it's probably someone from Cuba. I mean, Cuba is always outstanding in jumps. Um, I can't think any other jumper from the Caribbean to be honest.
Okay.
We got a question here from General in the chat about Canada. Oh, or
Next one. This one.
yeah. Do you think Canada goes the same length as they did in the FIFA World Cup semi-final this morning? Canada,
It's possible. I
yeah,
think.
I think they have like maybe the second best odds to win gold.
Yeah.
But I don't see them taking it really and truly. I feel like France has a great chance. I also pretty high on Germany as well. So I think they will still medal, but I just don't think it will be. I guess maybe
It's all about
bronze might
matchups
be the
and stuff.
equivalent to semifinals. I don't know. I
Yeah,
just feel like
bronze is the semi-finals win.
yeah,
Not
Canada got a
semi-finals
pretty
win.
small team.
The semi-finalists matchup. Like whoever loses in
Yeah,
the semi-finals,
Yeah.
third place
yeah. So
is
yeah,
win.
I would say they will at least get the bronze. I could see them getting there, but I just don't think they have their team construct. I feel there's a lot of big teams, and
Mm.
you got some teams. As Hakeem said, the rules are a little bit different. So you got some teams that could sit out in the paint for a long time. They just they have the drivers to do it, but I feel like if they butt up on a team like France, for example, they might be too big. They might overpower them. You got a couple of those teams like Serbia. Serbia is a pretty big team. You see them South Sudan. That's a pretty big team as well. Um, so Canada got a lot of work cut out for them, but I think Shea may be able to carry them to the semifinals at least. Charles legend Anthony Bennett. If only he could be a contributing factor on anything good. Shout out to Anthony Bennett. Um, Widely considered the worst number one pick of all time. For those who don't know, Canadian. I don't know if Canada wants to claim him anyway. Canadian Canadian basketball player. I was surprised that Wiggins actually wasn't on the team. I thought he was going to be there, but apparently he is not going to be on the team, which is a little bit strange. I don't know what that's about, but it would have been nice to see him on the team. Uh, on to the next question. Greenwood playing for Jamaica. What do you think of Greenwood? Who's Greenwood playing for Jamaica? Any of you guys know who's Greenwood?
I'm not sure it's Greenwood.
I am not sure
Nope,
about Greenwood.
not sure. Playing, so it gotta be some
So it's gonna be
Baltimore.
a team sport. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Mason Greenwood.
Playing or running or representing. Oh,
Oh,
it's for
footballer.
okay,
Mason
got you, got
Greenwood.
you.
Yeah, Greenwood
Mason. Yeah,
football.
Mason.
Sorry,
Wait, Mason Greenwood. He switched to Jamaica. That's your right name.
that's your right name.
Yep.
I don't think
You know
Mason
who he
Greenwood.
is, Hakim?
I know Mason Greenwood, but I don't believe he switched to play for Jamaica. I lost. I
Unsure.
would have to search that one. When he, that's crazy if he did.
But we want to move on though, guys.
Yeah,
What up?
We don't have a lot of time left. We just want to do some Caribbean athlete spotlight highlights.
yeah.
Um, so we mentioned already Kirani James representing Grenada in track and field 400-meter event. Right now he's ranked fourth in the world, so he has a great chance of getting a medal, bringing home a medal for the Caribbean and for Grenada. We got Shadayan Fraser Price. We know she's an Olympic legend. She's
Olympic legend.
representing 100 meters for Jamaica. She's still ranked pretty high in the world, which is insane to me. But
This is
she's ranked
her.
number
This is
6.
her fifth Olympics. Yeah.
God,
I don't.
30 something, 30 high. She's like
It's her,
39
no,
maybe.
it's her fifth Olympics. Well, she was at the first three with Bolt, and then she was at
Yeah.
2020, and then yeah, it's her fifth Olympic. Bolt could have kept running, but I digress.
Well, the man want end on the high. The man
Exactly.
want end up. It
I
can't be
He
messed
could
with,
have
man.
he could have continued running 200 meters. He was very dominant in two. He could have kept running that for another 4 years and still be number one in 200 meters. The 100, maybe not, but even so, in his last year running the 100 meters, he didn't even really train, and He came, I think he came third, but he didn't really train. So I mean, like, if he just didn't want to train anymore. Understandably, so it's not easy, but he was tired of it. But he could have still run E2 and be dominant.
Man went and play football.
Side
I
quests,
think
but quick,
if that's some Chris
quick
found out,
sidebar.
that'd be a crazy
Yeah,
game.
it would have been. It would have been. But quick sidebar, yeah. Mason Greenwood was called up, or he's eligible to play for the Jamaican national team. I didn't realize he had
Okay.
Jamaican heritage, so I guess he's trying to make that switch if he's not made it already officially.
Mhm.
Well, Jamaica doing what the US people just do. So can't be
No,
vexed with
no, 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 no. US is boy. Jamaica just claiming. That's
that.
that's different.
It is a difference.
Well,
Yeah, it is a
Different.
difference.
well, I guess that's even better. No money involved.
That's true. Then we got Johan Blake, the beast.
Yes, this would be his last.
He
Say
has
he
no
retiring after
shot.
this one.
He has no shot
Yeah,
at winning
he
at all.
dead.
yeah, yeah.
If he
I
wins right
I
now, I
honestly
sell my
think
house.
his career was a little bit disappointing. Um, he's right now he's 13th. We're ranked, so
You would say disappointing? I would
his
say
his his career.
he's the second fastest man in history. I mean, the
Yeah,
100
but
meter,
yeah, so
Yeah,
the
but
second
I
fastest
mean,
man in history.
like yeah, like
you he
well, what
had the
you
potential to
expected
eclipse it. Yeah, yeah.
from his potential
Nah,
was
he couldn't be Usain Bolt, man. I don't think he could have.
Maybe not. Maybe you say was running,
right,
but
but you know, but I mean,
oh,
he's probably still here to run that 100-meter relay to try to bring home goal for
yeah.
Jamaica. So
I'm not
um,
sure.
But he running. He's gonna run. I think is he gonna run the 100? So I think he will.
I
yeah,
Uh,
trying to find out.
did he even qualify?
I
But
have to
he is
check
ranked
now.
13th, so I
I
presume
mean,
he did
yeah,
qualify.
if you rank
Yeah.
13th, you
So,
qualify for sure.
but I don't. Yeah, he ain't got. I don't think he ain't got SRPS now to really win
Mhm.
per se. But I think this might just be like, celebratory. My last go around. Come on,
Yeah,
do it for the fans, do it for the country, and then
for sure.
hang out the shoes.
He gonna run that third leg,
And fight.
Hakim.
Third leg, boy. Third leg can be spicy.
Third leg, bad leg. And then we got Dylan Carter for Trinidad and Tobago in swimming. I
Yeah,
don't know what the
yeah. I
prospects are
just did a little quick search
for
on
this,
him.
but
Like he's doing men's 50 freestyle, men's 100. This is the highest ranking Caribbean person in terms of swimming in those races, and
yeah, and he
Wait,
far
in
off.
terms of times, yeah, he far off the times this year.
119?
Yeah, he 119th, which is rough.
Fastest time this year.
Yeah,
The 50-meter free.
but
So where does our boy Jack Kirby
I
fall?
I don't think if he can get a splash. I don't know.
yeah, I checked Jack Kirby's times. He's
I
like
think he go.
22, 22 seconds in the 50-meter free. So if Carter is like 21, 21.7, and he's 100 or something, boy, Jack Kirby.
22. We
think
know how times is go when it comes to racing. Times
Mhm.
is
yeah, that's a lot of
expected
time,
That's
minimal, and
almost a
a lot of
second.
people that's fit within that
Yeah.
small bracket.
especially in swimming. Yeah, he may be he may be just going in for one dip in the pool and that's it.
Hey, if you're wearing Barbados colors, we behind you.
Yeah.
So
Then guys at the top of the list for swimming, swimming some beastly times, like
like 18
almost
something.
almost sub 21.
Oh, sub 20.
So
So it's like
you know
20.
those guys almost. Yeah, no, well, no, nobody ain't hit sub 21, but close.
Okay.
I think it's an Australian fella that leading have the fastest time for the year. There's
Australian
this,
Barracuda.
yeah, and they got a guy from USA that's pretty seem to be pretty popular, Caleb something, Dressel or something like that.
Yeah.
Dressel. He seems to be, I guess, favored a lot for these swimming races. So he's probably one to watch too.
Yup,
Outside of the Caribbean for swimming.
for sure, for sure. And then quick mention again, Shrika Jackson for Jamaica, ranked second in the 100 and ranked first in the 200. So we
Yeah,
expect
boy.
her for sure.
Yeah,
And then
Hakeem.
we got what
So
is this?
she's ranked second in which one?
Your name
That's not my name, bro. That's a different name,
almost. I was gonna say your name almost.
bro. But I feel like it will be pronounced the same way though. That's
Yeah, it
I
would.
I pronounce I
Yeah,
pronounce it as Hansel, to be honest.
yeah.
Hansley.
How was it?
Hansley, Hansley, Hansley. we can go with Hansley. Oh goodness, Hansley parchment paper. um, Hansel Parchment for Jamaica track and field, 110 hurdles, ranked second. So
He,
that's another medal already for Jamaica.
yeah,
Prospect.
potentially he's also the reigning Olympic champion in that event.
Mhm.
Yeah, correct. So big things. We already mentioned Shade Williams. Big up to the Barbadian track and field star for the 400 meters, ranked fifth. So she definitely
Bigger,
got a chance.
she does. I'm bigger to all the Barbadian athletes once again. Everybody,
Yeah, for sure.
Jack, Matthew, Sade, Tristan. Big up to everybody
Yeah,
once again. We
For
supporting
sure.
y'all.
man.
And
Yeah, we
then
supporting
last
you.
but not least, Kishin Thompson, who's been doing some great times of recent. So
The fastest
looking
time
forward
for
to
the
see
year.
what he can do in the Olympics. So he's definitely one to look out for. So
100.
that's another potential medal there for Jamaica. So that's already what, four medals potential for Jamaica. So good stuff. Good stuff all around. We will be following as closely as we can as possible. So
Yeah.
definitely stay tuned with the Hastro Bros.
Yeah, we will also check out some, keep an eye on some records that maybe like, like there might be a record that's broken this year that hasn't been broken since 1976 or something like that. So try to
Which
keep an
record is
eye on
that?
those types of ones. No, I just saying in general
Oh,
there might be a record that's broken
there's a
that might
record.
fall
I know
into.
there's a record for triple jump by Jonathan Edwards. That has to be uh, at least I want to say 30 years old. That's a pretty. 1829 is the distance. No one is
Jeez.
the
I want to
fastest
know
jumper.
why people like Wemby not doing long jump or triple jump.
Wemby at that height, he can't make triple jump. He might destroy his joints.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, being that tall on triple jump is not gonna be easy. I think he
Bro,
actually would.
you see all the warm ups
First thing at that
and
height,
him.
at that height he can't be even fast at that height. So he
I'll be
will most
fast, you just
likely.
gotta be long, big man.
No. I
He got
used to do
enough
triple jump too. You need some speed. He has no speed.
he
With
can
no
got
speed in
enough
triple
strength
jump,
to carry.
he would
He's
have to be
slim.
extremely powerful. And even so, he can't run. This boys can't run at 7 feet tall. Would you know at that fast?
Never know, bro. You never
I
know.
mean, it might be kind of quick,
Who?
given his height, to be
Wemby?
honest. Maybe.
Given his height, he can't run off. He gonna be able to run a 10 point or 11 point in the triple jump. Sorry, in a 100 meter to do a decent triple jump. Like
He
you
could
got
easily
need
do
some
a 10
speed.
point. Come on, Hakeem.
Right now, that
Wembayama
is
at 7 feet tall.
I'm messing, I'm messing, I'm messing. I'm messing. um yeah, I think that's basically it for Olympics, to be honest. And the look ahead, I guess, to what we would expect to see come Friday. Definitely we'll be watching, well, trying to watch the opening ceremonies just to see maybe
yeah,
Belgian people
yeah.
come through with the flag. You
I
know
see
how
what
that
France put on. We get spoiled from I think who was the last? Beijing had a lot of theatrics for the opening ceremony. I think who was the last
yeah.
one? It
Um
Japan.
Last Olympics
Rio?
where it was
It
held.
was 2020 Olympics.
2020 was
London,
Japan.
Jo-
Tokyo.
Tokyo, right? So we've had
Tokyo.
Beijing in
2008.
12? 8?
2008.
2008.
Who was
London in
So
12?
we get
2012.
a lot.
London was
Okay,
We get a
2012.
okay.
lot of Asian flavor.
Yeah.
So let me
Then we
see
have
what
European.
France can do.
Europeans.
Yeah, let me
Europeans
see what
do.
the Europeans can do. And before then we have Brazil, right? So let me see
Yeah,
what the
Brazil.
uh,
Well, Brazil was
let me see
2016.
what
But
the
yeah.
Europeans are.
Yeah, Rio 2016. Bro, the European opening ceremony is gonna be mid. You know how
You get
how the Asians
And
you
I've,
know how the
I've,
Asians
I've
this
I've
when
never
it comes
watched
to
on some. I'm actually intrigued. 'Cause I think before I don't know where 2004. I think 2004 Olympics was. What's 2004 Olympics?
I think that was. I think I know where that
somewhere
was.
north.
So
Somewhere north.
It's in Greece.
yeah, it was Greece,
Hmm.
Athens.
That was the
I
last. That
think
was the last European one, right?
yeah.
No, London.
Sorry,
London
London.
isn't
Yeah,
London
isn't
it's London.
Olympics.
Yeah,
2012.
London.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
London 2012. Yes. Oh shoot, I can't remember much about that one, boy. To be honest.
I can't remember the opening ceremony. I don't normally watch them. I watched Beijing I don't like watching the opening ceremonies that much. But I'll see if I can watch this one.
Yeah, we can try to
That's a
we try
stretch.
to
That's a
rip
stretch for me.
it.
Anything else you guys want to mention? I mean,
uh,
there's a there's a quick mention here for F1. F1 is
yeah,
heating up. I wish we had more time to get into the nitty gritty and talk about some of the stuff that happened on Sunday. But nice to see that Matt's got to fight for wins. Matt's got to fight for podiums
before.
even. So we seeing a nice mix up at the front. He almost lost our fourth place to Carlos. If Ferrari was a little bit better, I feel like Red Bull would have been in trouble. So it's good to see competition coming back, and there's a I got a little mixed feelings about the 1-2 from McLaren. Unfortunately,
Mm.
Lando still hasn't converted a pole position to getting through to the first few corners in front, but hopefully, sure you'll see him change that around and be there, present. Um, I don't want to mention certain people anymore because they're kind of irrelevant. But yeah, unfortunately, in F2, Zane Zane was
Yeah,
hit from behind and had a
yeah, that
spin.
he
His
had a good pole position as well.
No, it was on pole. It was what was it? I think he started like fifth or something like that.
I think
But
he had third. He was third on eighth, or maybe it was eighth. Then
yeah,
he was
if
probably was
yes,
third in the sprint.
yeah,
Yeah,
if
third in the sprint. Eighth in the feature race.
correct.
Yeah,
So unfortunate. That kind of killed my vibe. I was watching it and I saw the spin and I was like, all right, yeah, I don't want to watch the race anymore. But
mhm.
I'm pretty sure the race was good. Just as the sprint race, the sprint race was insane. Like you had 9 cars coming across the finish line within like
Wow,
what 3 to 5 seconds.
yeah, that's crazy.
Oh boy, F2. Like if you want action racing, watch F2.
Yeah, F two.
If you
Yeah,
want to
too.
be a true fan, just watch F1 and see who's the best in F1. If you want action, F2 is the place to be, and that's for sure. So yeah, thanks peoples for joining. Danielle, thank you for being in the comments, and Will as well. Appreciate you guys tuning in and commenting and engaging us in some nice discussion. Stay tuned next week. Be coming back. Olympic start on Friday. So definitely going to be going up for that and trying to bring you as much content as possible as it relates to our Caribbean family, seeing how well they do. And everyone say, I can say again, home drunk me first. So we're looking forward to seeing our Bajan athletes perform as best as they can as well. We'll be backing them 100%, win or loss. So yeah, any other comments from you guys before we head off?
I'll be straight.
All right,
Just
looking
because the
good.
Bajan athletes wishing them the best going forward in the Olympics.
Represent.
You gotta bring some flags. You gotta bring some flags in case we get a medal. Throw this by next week, so
Yeah,
we
for
can work
sure.
for that, man.
For sure, for sure. Anyways, thank you, people. Like I said, if you were in the stream already, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, support your boys. Also, hit me up on Spotify for the audio only version. If you miss most of this one's a pretty long one, so you can probably listen to this when you're cleaning the house or doing something that take a little while, or listen at work if you a person that listen to stuff, podcasts and stuff when you at work. So yeah, it's been a Hostro Bros. Thank you guys for listening. See you guys next week, man. Later.